come on. Are we live? Sorry everybody, I forgot to schedule the stream when I put it on my community tab, so you guys could have set a reminder. What are we doing? Are we actually live? I'll turn on the fan. Jeez. Hope that's not too loud. That's the lowest setting. I just want to get some air circulation going. But am I actually... Okay, it says I'm live. Anybody in the chat? Okay, well, I guess let's wait a minute or two for people to come in. Oh, hey, Daniel. Okay, so while we wait a minute or two for people to come into the chat, I'm going to open some mail because I haven't checked my mail today. So enjoy some mail opening ASMR from Conquering History Games. Ooh, I have something that's addressed to me from a site I order from online. Give Joy. There's a special gift for me. Dang! That actually is special. It's a straight up gift card they sent me. Wow. They didn't even, it's not even to like spend this much and get this much back. It's just straight up they sent me a gift card. Wow. Well, I'm definitely going to use that. I probably shouldn't say who this is from. I guess maybe I should. Hold on. So this is from Daniel. Yeah, hello, Daniel. Hello, Della SC. And Tyler Fan, always good to see you. Hope everyone's doing well. We're just waiting a couple of minutes for people to come in since I forgot to actually schedule the stream. But this was really nice. They sent, in this year of crazy solutions and new traditions, our idea of home evolved to become whatever we needed it to be. A comforting sanctuary, a place for self-expression, an intimate gathering place. Today, we'd like to say thanks for making us part of your journey and rediscovering what home means to you. Here's a gift from us to you for welcoming the festivities home. That's really nice. Hey there, Song Gans. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're watching me. Hi, Tyler. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be playing some of the New Order, but mostly just exploring. I'm trying to get a beat on how the USA works in this game. Hello, Chris. I have a pharmacology exam on Wednesday. Well, I hope you're ready for that. I don't know if you're taking a study break, but just remember your priorities, that's all. Okay, what other mail do I have here? Target sent me something. For, yeah, these are like those coupons, like, you know, spend $100, get 5 back, or whatever. No, you're fine, Seth, you're good. Alright, so I'm going to put that to the side. I don't give a crap about that. And then I got a political thing. I don't know who puts me down for this stuff. And I got a box. Another year without PETA ruining Thanksgiving. Well, PETA's got to settle for the small victories, like the turkey pardoning. Okay, let's see. I'm just opening a box here. Oh boy. So ever since I've been starting working at the post office, there's certain things I know about packages more. So for example, this box that I'm opening right now, I've noticed that they put the tracking sticker over the fold of the where the top part of the box is, and that's really annoying because if something happens, like this box is in the pile and it gets squished, here's the squishing noise, like that, very easily, it bends the barcode, and then it becomes harder to scan sometimes. So we're gonna cut on the other side of that. I really couldn't find my regular box opener, so I'm using just a steak knife. And then once this is open, I think I know what this is. Once this is open, we're going to get going. How's the job going? It's going well. It's going well. I'll say this though. Here's my one complaint of it so far, and it's one of those things that's really obvious. Popping the bubble wrap. I'll say this. Nice. Okay. Good. Good. A couple of things that came in that I was looking forward to. Great. Awesome. Awesome. So here's the thing I never realized about packages, because I'm working at the post office now. For those of you who don't know, I'm a carrier, and so I'm handling the packages all day long, and it is amazing how dirty they are, how freaking just, and how much of that accumulates on your hands. So like, I try to keep my hands relatively clean, but then like when I'm finally done for the day, I'll go to like, you know, a gas station or whatever, use the bathroom or stuff. But when I wash my hands, the water will be coming off my skin black. It's that dirty. It's that much added up all day just handling boxes. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I know we're not going to be actually doing very much reading, Della, because I've actually already begun recording a United States of America campaign. I've got the first couple episodes already set, and I plan on doing more tomorrow, but I just want to sort of get a sense of how you do the different presidential paths for when I get there. But yeah, I know there is a ton of reading involved, so if anybody has questions about the United States, please ask me or ask the chat, and I'll try to generally explain how it works and whatnot. And I know that you mentioned, Adela, that there's more reading and only 1 or 2 wars when you play as the United States, because didn't they disable the manual justifying? Yeah, you can't do that. So I can't just manually go to war with Germany, although I'm sure they would absolutely annihilate me. Let's see. Yeah, they've got at least 86 divisions. I've got 33, and when they have control of so much of Europe and their allies and stuff, I don't think the industry gap is going to be that large. So Tyler's asking, what president am I getting in my USA campaign? I don't want to say, but I also want to make sure I get the right ones. So we're going to be playing on 5-speed a lot here. But yeah, in that campaign, I'm less concerned with like the wars and more concerned with see, like, look, I'm just taking random stuff. I don't really give a crap. Excuse me for cursing. I'm more concerned with the internal domestic story, you know, the visual novel aspect of the game. So let's not think too hard on all this stuff that I'm doing. Just don't expect any wars in today's stream. Unless you guys really don't like watching it, then I can go play something more action-packed or something. But I already know the path I want to go. I actually kind of flipped a coin about it, but I wouldn't get too hung up. You gotta always zoom in to get these. Yeah, because like New York City, Manhattan's it. Yeah, you see already I'm seeing, like, yeah, people are already suggesting do LBJ, do RFK, do Glenn. Again, I've already made my choice what path I'm going to go, but I'm just not entirely sure how I could do it. And I have spoken to one of the devs, and I've spoken to some of the people in the Discord, but it's really just they didn't want to spoil me on some things, which I totally understand, and in fact I thank them for. So we'll just have to see how this all plays out. Let's see. Which one is Magadan? Is that one of the Russias? It's so hard to keep track of all of them. I definitely am going to come out here to Russia again. Oh yeah, this is Magadan, right? There's nothing there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Mikhail Natkovsky, who is fascist but doesn't have the yeah, because aren't there 2 German Nazi LARPers in Russia? Where are they? Yeah, here we go. There's the Aryan Brotherhood, and then there's one out here like in the east, isn't there? Yeah, here we go. Armor Vzod of the Russians. I'm not sure what the difference is between them. But yeah, I definitely am going to return to Russia at some point. There definitely seems to have been a rather intense amount of research done into personalities and also effort put into the different concepts out there. All the jet fighters. And then I guess I probably should play one of the Germanys at some point. Probably, like, you kind of have to. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm trying to think if I've ever done a proper German Empire campaign on my channel. I think I've live streamed playing, in Kaiserreich, that is. I think I've live streamed it, but I've never done that. I really should do that. Hey, Tam, good to see you. Remember, anybody who misses a live stream in the future or in the past, you can always go to my YouTube page, go to my playlist channel, or my playlist tab, and I try to make sure that every live stream I do is in my live stream list. So we're just going to be slamming through a lot of these events. Magadon is Metal Gear Russia. Whoa! The President, the Tsar of the Zod. Who's this guy on the right? This guy looks familiar. Huh. Anyway, promise to reform. Siberian Army. Mercenary Force. So what? This guy here, Mikhail Metrovsky, he's just going, I'm gonna make him give back our past. Whoa! Soviets that killed. Would you spear an enemy with your breath so still? It makes me believe in Stalin's sins. Wait, no, how does that song go? I need to remember that. I love that song's actually great. It goes because it starts out. Hold a sec. Casting off. Okay, go ahead and read that for a second. Look him in the Wikipedia. He was a real mercenary. Do a Germany against the world challenge in Kaiserreich. Everyone Cindy or leave the Reichspakt. Oh, you mean I go in the are you talking about doing the custom game rules? I need to start using that more. In a lot of my Hearts of Iron 4 games where you can force nations to go through certain ideologies. So that you could, it could be good for role playing. So yeah, like you said, just maybe make a lot of members of the Reichspakt go mercenary, so that it makes it harder for Germany, and then Germany becomes like this force that has to destroy the Red Menace, has to be the saviors of the world or something. Anyway, blind in the deepest Siberia. Assassin strikes at Hitler, whatever. Reaching out, grasping for a fleeting memory. All the thoughts keep piercing this broken mind. What is this? Okay, Glenn. Yeah, I don't know. But I fall, but I'm still standing, motionless. Class 3 Senate election system. Okay, yeah, so this seems important. Alright. Alright. Metovsky means motherly. That's awesome. So it depends on if we're going to go Republican, Democrat, or National Progressive. I see. I guess just Republican, Democrats, or whatever. Let's see. Now we want to... One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, like the novel? Oh, yes, it indeed is the novel. Yeah, Nurse Ratched, one of the great villains in cinema history. Let me tell you something. Like horror, when you talk... Like, what I define as a horror movie, yeah, you've got your classic kind of campy things. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then you have more serious ones, but... For me, great horror movies are kind of based a bit in reality, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. Excuse me for cursing. Yeah. Let's see. Many are calling it a portrayal of America's own authoritarian systems in an age when the nation is supposedly a bastion of liberty in the world. Hollywood star Kirk Douglas is rumored to be seeking the adaptation rights, while schools across America are rumored to be banning it. I'm so crazy. I plan to vote for Eisenhower again this November. Okay. Yeah. Well, one Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's spooky. Now, is that like an alternate history thing, or did Kirk Douglas really produce that? Because I know Kirk Douglas produced a few different movies over the years. But did he seriously... Was he involved in that? Like, as a producer? I'm checking. I'm looking up the movie. I've never read the book. Here's a fun fact about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Danny DeVito and Christopher Lloyd both got their start in that movie. It was the first movies they ever did. How about that? Let's see. Oh, yep. Apparently this is actually real. Actor Kirk Douglas, who had originated the role of Murphy in the 1963-64 Broadway stage version of the Ken Kesey novel, had purchased the film rights to the story and tried for a decade to bring it to the big screen, but was unable to find a studio to make it with him. Eventually, he sold the rights to his son Michael Douglas, who succeeded in getting the film produced. Wow. But the elder Douglas, by then nearly 60, was considered too old for the McMurphy role, which ultimately went to 38-year-old Jack Nicholson. Wow, that's amazing. Let's see. Come and See is my favorite horror movie despite being a historical movie. Yep, that's some serious... The truest horror is always stuff that's based in reality, in my opinion. That's when things really get scary. It's like, for example, a lot of Stephen King novels, obviously there's fantasy elements in them, like if you look at It or The Stand and stuff, but a lot of it is based in reality, in stories of domestic abuse, of racial violence, things like that. And that's where I think the real horror lies. But Come and See, yeah, that's a rough one to watch. I watched it again this year, actually, and I've always told my friends, it's like, because like my friends and I before COVID, we used to have movie nights. Like sometimes we'd watch a bad movie or we'd watch an artsy movie together, and like we'd do other stuff too. But like we'd sit down for a couple hours at some point and just watch a movie, and then. But I've always said, it's like, guys, we need to have a let's wreck our worlds movie night, and watch Come and See, just on some day when we want to feel really bad about ourselves. Okay, so I don't know, South Africa plan, I guess. I'm not too concerned. Oh yeah, so why does Italy look this way? This is because the Nazis did a project where they, let's see, hold on. Cracking Fortress Europe. It's time to go back. Let's see. This opportunity of a lifetime. We'll never get another shot at crippling the Nazis like this. Okay, yeah. So basically, they built a dam here in the Straits of Gibraltar, and we're trying to drain the Mediterranean to increase land sizes. So that's why you've got areas here that there's additional land. Sardinia and Corsica are linked together. Yeah. Let's see. Sign kids. Remember when we used to see our friends without a computer? Yep, good times, good times. I have one friend who I have actually occasionally seen in person, but he's like even more isolated than I am. Because he gets to just work from home. Yeah, he actually just texted me today that it's probably going to be a while before I see him again because he thinks he's getting the flu or something, but he's not sure yet. In defense of the stars, blah, 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 astronaut in office. Yeah, Venice probably is not very happy about this. Our identity, no! And Greece also looks different. You see, there's not just the isthmus of Corinth, or is it the Corinthian? Yeah, the Corinthian isthmus. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. Sorry guys, no Sablin today. You go to 1. Russia confirmed 100% cursed in this playthrough. Go check out my Sablin campaign, though. You gotta just flip through my live streams to find it. I probably should go back sometime and make like thumbnails for those particular episodes I played it in. Hey man, how'd you get those scars? Eating pussy? How would I get scars like this eating pussy? Anybody know what I'm referencing? What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a scientist or anything, or a Marin. I don't even know what you would call it, but I've never studied the realities of draining parts of the sea to create more land. I've heard that. I believe I did hear a thing where Cuba was gonna, like under Fidel Castro, had considered doing something like that, where this island, which I keep forgetting its name, but it's a little bit off the coast of Cuba. I think it's still considered Cuba. It's kind of like how there's a small island off of Puerto Rico that's considered part of Puerto Rico. Anyway, so yeah, they were gonna do something like dam here and like this triangular area they were gonna drain. I don't think they even ever started that campaign. It was just something on paper, or let me look that up. Castro Cuba Sea Drain Plan. Let me try to find it. That might be too vague. I'd probably have to look up the exact name of that operation they were considering. Let's see, maybe, I don't know. German spy has been arrested. The Dutch did it successfully. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Land reform in Cuba? Maybe I need to look that up. Agrarian laws. Compensation, currency bonds. No, I'm trying to find... I don't think I'm gonna find it, guys. I would probably have to specifically like look up what the name of that island was and go from there. Or you know what? Let me just do that real quick. Okay, geography of Cuba, or better yet, name of island off coast of Cuba, and go from there. Okay, so there's quite a few, it actually looks like. Isla de la Juventud. The island of youth. Okay. So... Alright, yeah, that what's kind of funny about that little island here. Yeah, so this island right here. This is the Isla de Juventud. That's actually like their Guantanamo Bay. That's kind of funny to me. It seems to be like an Alcatraz. But it stopped being a prison in the 60s. It's now a monument and a museum. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to look for Isla de la Juventud, which I've usually hear that pronounced Juventud with a hard T, but I think Juventud is more correct in the Caribbean Spanish. Okay, so we'll say Juventud, Isla de la Juventud, sea drain plan. And everything I'm seeing is in Spanish. Okay, so let's get back to the game, shall we? I'm pretty sure, unless I have a false memory, but it's so specific, I'm pretty sure there was some sort of Castro and Cuban Revolution, post-revolution plan to do that. Anyway, let's get back to things, shall we? Okay. Let's see. So it looks like the NPP is dead on arrival. Yeah, what do we got here? Training. Let's recruit. Begin training new operatives. Pick up some sort of research for them. A belly buster. Standard issue power drill. For listening devices. Yeah, I'm sure we're not busting any actual biddies with that. What do we want to do here? Film spike. 50 for 50. Why can't we select this? Do I not have the budget for it? It says I have the budget. I don't understand. Why are there two different things here? Oh, wait, what is it? CHG is keeping it a sever for now scholar. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't, because, okay, can somebody explain to me why I'm not able to pick these researches even though it says I've got the budget? Or does this budget 70 out of 85 mean that I've already spent, like, what's the 15 million? Why is there 15 million lagging every time I increase the budget? I don't get it, guys, and it's starting to annoy me. Alright, let's do something which surely won't be a bad idea. Let's try to go build an intel network over here against Sudvest Africa. Oh, I'm keeping it secret. Yeah, you guys gotta remember to spell things correctly or I'm not gonna be able to understand you. I don't mean it to offend you. I'm not trying to be elitist, but I don't hear audio when you guys talk. It's only typing. It's the only way you have to communicate with me, so you have to type correctly or I can't understand you. Okay, the South African tango, no more dancing, no more games. Okay, so we're just getting some stuff there. We're gonna not campaign anywhere and see what happens. I think these are just midterm elections. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Martin Luther King, they have a dream speech is done. So now we can start doing civil rights stuff. Party splits. Requires they have a dream. The following will bypass the focus if Nixon has decided to remain neutral. And then that's going to split it down either way. So we can go either with Kennedy's plan or Nixon's plan. Okay. Interesting. The Other America. They've heard stories. Oh, this is another novel. Critics disagree with the socialist tendencies, but they agree with the call to action. Okay. Your expertise is only 25. So, how do you tell where your expertise... Oh, here. Okay, so what? I have to... Well, then how do I increase my expertise? Because I have to have at least 50 expertise to do these things, right? Huh. Says you need 50. He's Norman Lincoln walk alive. MPU was formed out of mutual hatred of Japan. There was a brown scare in the 50s. Yeah, and that much I do know. So in this world, McCarthyism, instead of being anti-communist, was anti-fascist. Oh, South Africa's not technically part of the Union of Free Nations. Okay. Isla de Juventud. Let me close all these tabs I opened. I got a bunch open there for a second. Oh yeah, where was I? We were talking about the mercenaries, right? Words that kill. Would you speak them to me with your breath so still? It makes me believe in the Father's sins. Let me suffer now and never die. I'm alive. All right. What do we got here? Improved anti-air equipment. I guess that's always fun. Whatever. Don't none of this matter. The polls are updated. Polling. Boy, this 2020 election sure, I think, put the nail in the coffin of polling, if you ask me. All right, nobody's going to believe those for a generation. At least here in the United States. So they don't get free. Yeah. Everybody gangsta till CHG starts singing. Pride feeds their blackened hearts, and the thirst must be quenched to fuel hypocrisy. Cleansing flames is the only way to repent. Renounce what made you words that kill. Okay, what do we got here? Zhukov's got a new portrait. Oh, so they actually made him look old? I know this isn't him, but he'll show up. Yeah. Well, they would have had to, oh, no, actually, no. Yeah, no, there's pictures of him in 74. You know, I used to have this book. It was called, this was years ago. Like, oh my gosh, like, 10 years ago plus or something. But anyway, it was called Time Magazine Goes to War. And it was just a collection of articles from Time Magazine during various wars, starting with, I think it started with World War II, and then it went up to the invasion of Iraq. I should be more specific. The 2003 invasion of Iraq. So a lot of interesting things in there, because it wasn't always just okay, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Failed reconstruction. Okay, America must once again reckon with its issues of race, be it through word or war words. Can you two just play nice? Okay. So it seems that I don't actually get a decision on that. It just opens up. The MPP runs a good campaign. We have time to catch up. Yeah, so this is showing what the Senate map looks like. I like how the House of Representatives is not even considered, because they are like little baby with their 2-year terms in the tiny districts. Okay. Yeah, Hitler was once the Time Person of the Year, which is something that a lot of people think that, and I'm sure not saying that I agree with every Time Person of the Year there's ever been, quite the opposite actually, but the concept of the Time Person of the Year is that who is the person in the world that is influencing events most, stuff like that. So yeah, freaking Hitler has been Time Person of the Year. It's pretty customary for, like, when you just get elected President of the United States or something, you usually get Person of the Year. So like, there's been JFK. So like, I'm just gonna list like a series of, let's say, controversial people who have been Time Person of the Year. Chiang Kai-shek. Actually, Chiang Kai-shek was the Time Person of the Year along with his wife. Okay, but yeah, Hitler's been a Time Person of the Year. Stalin's been a Time Person of the Year. Franklin Roosevelt was a Time Person of the Year, I think, 3 times. Churchill's been Person of the Year. Sometimes, and I think it was like in the 50s that they started to do concepts as Person of the Year. So like, when the Korean War started, the Person of the Year was the American fighting man. Things like that. But let's see, who's like controversial? General Westmoreland was. The Apollo 8 astronauts were. So those were not the ones that went to the moon. You're thinking of Apollo 11. Well, they went to the moon, but they didn't land on the moon. But like, that was Jim Lovell, Frank Borman, and William Anders. Nixon was back-to-back Person of the Year. Who else? Anwar Sadat, Deng Xiaoping, Henry Kissinger. I think Reagan was Person of the Year a few times. So yeah, the Time Person of the Year has always, not always, but it's frequently been a controversial pick. I remember I was the Time Person of the Year back in 2006. I don't want to say I wear that proudly, but it gives it's something to reflect on. It's something I can tell my kids about. Okay, so I guess let's figure out USA civil rights decision. But Time magazine has more and more been going with concepts, and they've done that for decades, but I think lately they've really been going hard on the concepts, like freaking the protester was for the Arab Spring. Although I think that you could argue, I think a lot of people that would have agreed with the protester in 2011, because when you think of 2011 and protests, probably the first thing that comes to mind is the Arab Spring, but there was the Occupy Wall Street movement in the United States as well. There were things going on in India and stuff. Let's see. Are you making fun of the time that I won Time Person of the Year, AAA? Sounds like you're just jealous that you weren't the time that I got picked. All right. So anyway, what were we looking for? All right, national focus. Maybe we can only be done. So do I want to work on this, or? Defeating the law will humiliate Kennedy, the Democrats, and the progressions. A veto will show the nation our stance on the issue. Or we could do the Kennedy plan, seen as a great unifier to immediately equalize everybody. The Civil Rights Act is to be put to a vote, and despite the president's objections, it will most likely pass. Okay, interesting. I think I'm going to do... I don't know. We're gonna do... Oh, let's do a straw poll, because I'm just exploring anyway, so give me a second. But yeah, I haven't really given a crap who Time picks as their Person of the Year in a while. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking around at Ketnar. Okay. Civil Rights Act plan. Kennedy plan. Kennedy plan or Nixon vetoes. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna be putting a... Okay, it's in the chat now. We're gonna... Let's get a vote for like 4 minutes. Check the chat. So anyway, I think there was a year, and gosh, I actually feel terrible because I forgot about which year it is. It doesn't friggin' matter, but it might have been, I think, 2 years ago in 2018 when Time Magazine started doing like the top 100 people of the year. So you had your cover person, but then there would also be a lot of other people, and or hold on, yeah. So one of those top 100 people was actually the president of the university in my hometown of El Paso, Texas, President Natalicio. So the thing was, they would have the person like in the top 100 of the year or whatever, and then they would have somebody famous write a brief, like a couple of paragraphs about that person. And the one about President Natalicio of the University of Texas at El Paso was written by somebody you probably never heard of before this year, Julian Castro. He was the guy who used to be Secretary of Housing and Urban Development who ran for president this year. So he wrote. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have a freaking clue who she was, because he just said like something like, Natalicio is great because she is the president of the University of Texas of El Paso, which is a fine university on the border. And then the rest of it was just talking about opportunities given to the you know, that we need to like give opportunities to minorities, to peoples of color, and things like that. It had nothing to do with her except for like 2 sentences, which he probably just had an intern like, hey, look her up so I can say something nice or whatever. Was Mandela a person of the year? I think he might have been. Let me check that. Like when he got out of prison. Look, I got the whole list in front of me, so I'm just going to Control F it. Okay, okay, it looks like 1993 Person of the Year. The Peacemakers, represented by Yasser Arafat, F.W. de Klerk, Nelson Mandela, and Yitzhak Rabin. So it was like divided between 4 men regarding the release of Mandela from prison and ending of apartheid in South Africa, and also the first Palestine and Israeli peace deal. Okay, so come on y'all. I'm gonna keep the polls open for like 2 more minutes. Let's go. Let's see here. LBJ not all the way. Julian, reproductive justice for trans women, Castro. That doesn't really roll off the tongue. I don't know if you worked on his campaign, but I don't think that would have fit on a lawn sign. Okay. Yeah, he was. Was Gandhi ever a person of the year? Let me check that out. Because the person of the year, I think, goes back to like the 20s, so it's been around for a while. And you gotta understand, some years are really freaking packed. There was a really weak year. It was like freaking Bono got in there for his charity work or something. Let's see. In 1999, Gandhi was a runner-up for Person of the Century. Gandhi did, 1930, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi was the leader of the India independence movement. In 1930, he led the Salt Satyagraha, a 240-mile march to protest the imposition of taxes on salt by the British Raj. So he was the Time Person of the Year in 1930. Just the one time. Also, Pierre Laval, who's the one who shows up in my Cerulean France campaign later, was the Time Person of the Year in 1931. Okay, time to check the results of the poll. I am not voting in it myself. Ooh, very tight vote, but the winner is Kennedy Plan. Good to know that almost exactly half of you in the chat voted. Good job. Don't express your voting power. That'll teach me to do straw polls. So, who was the person of the century? Time picked Albert Einstein. It It was Albert Einstein, and the runner-ups were... Give me a second here. Okay, so first place for person of the century was Albert Einstein. Runners-up were between Franklin Roosevelt and Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so we're gonna do Kennedy plan. Let's get to it. A family dinner. Something about Bobby. Can't complain on the home life. Violence is getting worse. Okay. Silent. You've always been a good man, Bobby. You are right, of course. I must act. Family matters. Huh. Let's see here. Give it to me straight, Rogers. Barely more than a quarter voted down. They're afraid of Burnham. Press is going to have a field day. Okay, so basically, it looks like the vote was... Okay, no, this is stuff in Guyana. This is stuff down here. Okay, conversations on the street. Spies reaching out. Everybody in the Bay Area. Was Yaki in on it or nah? Okay, I guess let's shift things in favor of the Republican Democrats. Okay. Otate. Okay. In a long time, we will have person of the millennium. Yeah. Why was Hitler not the man of the century? Well, you could kind of ask why was freaking Einstein person of the century when he didn't win it once, I think, in the whole year. Let me double check that though. Yeah, he was never person of the year, but he was person of the century. Let's actually look up this list here. Tell you what, so we can kind of argue about it. Where's the link? Give me a second. I'll find it and we can argue about it. Oh, they're not in order though. Okay, but hold on. I'm gonna transition the screen for a second just so we can then argue about this. It'll be fun. And remember, the concept behind the Time Person of the Year... And you know what? Let's put aside that it's the Time Person of the Year. Let's put the magazine aside, because obviously the magazine has its own biases. So they have got a list here. Let me just increase the size of it on my notebook. Give me a second. But they looks like they've split it up into categories, and they're not doing a particular... And there's not like a particular order. So we've got leaders and revolutionaries: David Ben-Gurion, Winston Churchill, Gandhi, Gorbachev, Hitler, Ho Chi Minh, John Paul II. And remember, the whole concept, person of the year, it's not if the person is a good person or a bad person. It's just who is the biggest influence on the world. Or global events, mover and shaker, whatever. Lenin. That's interesting. That's I think, whether you agree with them or not, leads to the creation of the Soviet Union. Obviously, that's enormous in 20th century history. So that's interesting. Let's see, Mandela, Mao, Reagan, Eleanor Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, Theodore, Margaret Sanger. Yeah, because Theodore Roosevelt, that was 20th century. That's early 20th century, but he's in there. The Tiananmen Square rebel, Lech Walesa. Okay, then moving on to artists and entertainers. We got Louis Armstrong here, but no Miles Davis. Lucille Ball, The Beatles, Marlon Brando, Coco Chanel, Charlie Chaplin, Le Corbusier. Oh, nice! I didn't think he warranted being on Time's radar. I once did a research paper about his concepts in architecture and their influence and stuff. Bobby D, folk musician. Then we got builders and titans. So there's different categories. Who do we got here? Stephen Bechtel, Leo Burnett, Willis Carrier, Walt Disney, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, A.P. Gianni, Ray Kroc, Estee Lauder, William Levet, Lucky Luciano. Lucky Luciano, I don't know about that. I think if, like, we're talking about a global scale here, you know? Pete Rozelle, David Sarnoff, Juan Tripp, and then finally, I think this last section. Oh, no, there's a couple. Scientists and thinkers. We've got Leo Baxlan, Tim Berners-Lee, Rachel Carson, Albert Einstein, Philip Farnsworth, Enrico Fermi, Alexander Fleming, Sigmund Freud, Robert Goddard, Kurt Gödel, Edwin Hubble, John Maynard Keynes, the Leakey family, Jean Piaget, Jonas Salk. That was 20th century, y'all. William Shockley, Alan Turing. I'm sure you all are familiar with Turing. Turing, not Turning, Turing. James Watson and Francis Crick, Ludwig Wittgenstein, the Wright brothers. The Wright brothers, that's another, you know, it's not all politics, right? Freaking, yeah, we went into the 20th century, we didn't have airplanes. Okay. Heroes and icons. We've got Muhammad Ali, the American GI, Princess Di, Anne Frank, Billy Graham, Che Guevara, Edmund Hillary, and Tenzing Norgay. Helen Keller, the Kennedys collectively as a dynasty. Bruce Lee, Charles Lindbergh, Harvey Milk, Marilyn Monroe, Emily Pankhurst, Rosa Parks, Pele, Jackie Robinson, Andrei Sarkov, Mother Teresa, and finally Bill Wilson, the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. I would definitely not say he should be here because it's my understanding that if you actually look at the stats, Alcoholics Anonymous has been a failure in terms of its, you know, giving up to its whole ideology of, like, then again, I'm not an expert on it, but from what I've read, studies I've read, that the concept of Alcoholics Anonymous with the whole higher power thing does not lead to recovery, as well as when you try to encourage the taking of self-responsibility and things like that. But I don't know. But it's my understanding that this has been a failure. And all I'm saying is everybody I've ever known that went to AA is just as bad as they were before, or at least pretty close. So, anyway, you guys are bringing up Che Guevara. Was he not on the list? No, I don't see Che. I do not see Che. I do not see Fidel. But you have to remember that this is in 1998 that this list is made. It's after things have cooled. You know, the Soviet Union's broken up, but there's still sanctions against Cuba. This was made by an American magazine. Very easy to argue that there's an anti-Cuba bias here or something. That they didn't even put him on there. Because, yeah, you could argue Che as like an icon. Anyway, how about we get back to the game, shall we? Oh, shoot. That was me. Those were my lyrics for the Conquering History Games Bangs the Devil All Night Long song. Take Che off the list. So Che was on the list? I didn't see him, though. I don't know. But remember, it's not about if you like the person or not. It's about... Oh, he was on the list. It's about influencing 20th century history. Influencing the world. Long Knives with the Sunrise. Something in Guyana. This doesn't pertain to us. Tell you what, if I can get a donation, if anybody hasn't heard it, I will sing my version of the song called The Widow and the Devil, in which I sing it in the first person point of view, and it's about me having sex with the devil, who in this case is a woman, all night long. Any donation of even $1 and I'll do it. Media slams Nixon. Slams Nixon! Because that's how journalists wrote in the 1960s. They slammed him! Oh, man. Top 10 things that Nixon's political opponents said about him. You won't believe number 7. Thatcher was on the list, but Churchill wasn't. Churchill wasn't on the list? That's weird. But if it makes you feel better, Churchill... No, Winston Churchill was on the list. He's number 2 on the list. He's under David Ben-Gurion. Okay, we have some sort of meeting here with Robert Mack. Incidentally, if you get a chance to watch it, just watch it for free or something. Don't pay for it. Robert McNamara's documentary where he just basically talks about his ideas of the domino effect and such in Southeast Asia. It's called The Fog of War. Very interesting stuff. Whether you agree with it or not, it's interesting. Andrei Sakharov is actually a leader in the New Order. No shit, you kidding me? Where? Hold on a sec. Let's see. Alex is saying, I'm giving you $5 to not sing that. Wait, where's the alert? So is this your equivalent of, I'm going to pay $100 for you to fuck off? But seriously, where's the alert? There's the alert! There it is. Okay. The alert's been kind of there's been a delay lately. So the bidding is $5 for me not to sing the song about me having sex with the devil. Do I hear $5.05 or something? So I will do it. Let the super chat war begin. But seriously, we're involved in his election. These are clout in the country, bribes. I just want the press and burn them. I want the press and burn them to calm the hell down. Krauts would jump for a chance. Huh. Wait, who got elected? Our friend in Guyana has gone too far. We need to do something about it. Oh. This has nothing to do with us. I don't really care. A penny for your thoughts, $1 to keep them to yourself. I like that. I've never heard that term. Let's see. Oh, the bidding has begun. So Tamni Wolu is saying, thank you very much, Wulu. Saying, did you hear about JP2 and pedophilia controversy? Sing, I tell you. Okay, so let's see. I need to do some conversion on just how much that is. So that is the equivalent of okay, here's what we're gonna do. At the maybe at like the, I don't know, we'll have to see. So right now, that's the equivalent of $6.67 American. So the bidding for me to sing is winning. Okay. You're gonna go to sleep, Tyler? Have a good night. So the poll's been updated. But what is JP2? I don't think I know what that is. I'm looking it up now. Oh, John Paul II. Ah. Well, yeah, I've heard about that stuff my whole life. Are you talking about like he was personally involved in it? But obviously I live in a very, very stagnant... not stagnant, excuse me, because I was reading Stagnation in the Senate. I live in El Paso, Texas. It's obviously an extremely Catholic town, so yeah, I'm very aware of those kinds of things. Okay, so the Civil Rights Act, a bill will attempt to go through the Senate. You can find this bill in your Decisions tab. So hold on a sec. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me go over. Wait, no. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? Let's go to that list I was doing before. Yeah, singing the sex with the devil song. Okay. Oh wait, no. 4, 6, 67. Okay, so this is the current bidding. Right now, we've got $6.67 saying I should sing it, $5 saying please don't. So we'll check back in on that. Oh wait, we just got Alex Salvo though, just coming in, dropping the hammer. We're gonna round it up to 10. Saying $10, please no, for a total of 15. Very, very difficult to overcome, but sure not impossible. Tell you what, right now we're coming in on the 1 hour mark of the stream. When it's been an hour and a half, that's when we're going to check back in. The winner will decide. So Against takes a commanding lead. And Soren Olsen shows his support by saying nut in Satan. Thank you very much, Alex, for your donation, by the way. I'm glad that I entertain you. And it's always good to have you all around. Whatever happens, it really is wonderful to have you all here. And I'm really glad, incidentally, that I've been able to live stream more lately. I'm pretty happy about that. So, okay, it looks like we have some new decisions down here with the civil rights. Nixon and Kennedy have proposed a new civil rights bill to desegregate the South and provide more opportunities for African Americans. The bill is not very popular with many Democrats, especially Southern Democrats, but if passed, it will mark the first big step towards full equality for all Americans. All 45 Republican senators support our bill. 6 of the 4 Democratic senators support our bill. There seemed to be no room for further compromise. All 5 of the MPP senators support our bill, and none of the far-right senators support our bill. So I just don't even see how anything is we're going to be able to pull anything off. But yeah, because it looks like nobody's willing to negotiate anyway. Not even the Republicans who are all for it. Yeah. Soren says I should play Red Flood. I do want to do some more of that in the future. I had actually planned on doing that after I finish the New Order run, but Moe Reich just updated today, I think. So, yeah, so Moe Reich just updated, and I've been saying that I was going to do a Moe Reich Commune of France since Bastille Day, so it's been way too long. I need to do that. Okay. Darkmeister says, play your mod. What mod is yours? Ross Stewart, good day, CHG. How does the alt history of this mod stack up against other total conversions in terms of thought put into the premise? Let's see. Well, I don't know it very well, but there does seem to be quite a bit of thought put into it. And I like the idea that they're approaching this from... This is more like a work of literature than it is a video game. So, let's see, somebody saying, was there no Democratic-Republican flip in this timeline? That's a great question. The main Democratic-Republican flip happened with the passage of the Civil Rights Act, which in this timeline, actually also in our real timeline as well, has not happened yet. So, yeah, that's why all the Republicans are currently in favor of, the Civil Rights Bill, and the Southern Democrats do not want black people to have rights. So, the flip has not happened. Yeah, the flip base, yeah, and like there's more to it. It definitely could be argued that the ideological flip in some areas between the Democrats and the Republicans and in our actual timeline in the United States, it was a series of events, but in reality, the major flip was over civil rights. Because LBJ, when he I actually forget if it's a real quote or not, if it's apocryphal, but he signs the Civil Rights Bill, and he says, I just lost the South for a generation. Which is, like, not always true. Like, even Jimmy Carter was winning Southern states. He was a Georgian, and he got that. Stuff like that. Let's see, there's going to be Egyptophile finish Kingdom Path for Red Flood soon. Fantastic. Oh yeah, but where does this term stand up in terms of total conversion? There's definitely been put work into it. Obviously, if you're asking me to like directly compare it to Kaiserreich, well, this is a different premise in terms of timeline divergent. It's a different timeline entirely, meaning where it starts. So this starts almost 30 years after a Kaiserreich game would have started. So it's just a totally different scenario. So you can't really compare them one-to-one. There's not really an objective way to do that. Okay. Yeah, the Southern strategy, and there's some people who say like the new Southern strategy is the QAnon thing, where it's like you're saying one thing but really meaning something else. So it's like the new so-called Southern strategy, but it's not really a geographical thing, so you can't call it a Southern strategy, but you just say, I'm against pedophilia, and what you're really saying is, I'm against the democratic satanic pedophilia cult, which is not a thing that people like to say. Tam bidding another 50 Polish, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce the Zeitlo, saying, sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. So, okay, I'm doing my little quick conversion here. Thank you very much. I don't know what's going on with those alerts. They're on a delay, at least on my end. Maybe it's just the audio. I don't know. But 3 gold in the cognac glass! So by my count, that is an additional 1334. I hope you don't mind. We're going to make it 1333 just to add it up a little bit better. So currently the bidding is, let's see, 3, add it up to a 14. Oh my goodness gracious, we are up to $20 for the Sing the Sex with the Devil song. I should be more specific. Sing CHG has the Sex with the Devil song bidding. Step right up, boys and girls. It's still anybody's race. The bidding is open for another about 20 minutes or so. It's going to be fun on the bun, either way. Alex, and I'm not asking you to donate to do this, is there anything you would like me to do instead of sing the song if your side wins the bidding? It doesn't like I don't have to sing, but like tell me something fun you might like me to do instead. So that there'll be something waiting at the end. All right. It means golden. Yeah, so 50 goldens to me. Thank you very much, Tam. Very generous of you. Gosh, I'm thinking about this too hard, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. All right, new national focus. So we've done the Civil Rights Act. Let's go back to helping people out. The first fallen domino. I think I was wanting to help out, like, Norway. La Résistance. No, let's just keep doing the South Africa stuff. It was sing for the laughter and not sing for the left. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting song. A lot of people don't think that it's even Aerosmith, because it doesn't really sound like him until you get to the end where he's going, dream on! Dream on! There goes the triumvirate. So here's a fun fact. I once went to a burlesque show, and one of the songs, there was a song during the night where the woman danced to Dream On. You know, and I mean, when I say she danced to Dream On, I don't mean that she came up on the stage where it was at the end and it's going, you know, no, it was the whole slow start, you know, the every time when I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clear. That was a really interesting show, that burlesque show. Killed strip clubs for me. Not that I was ever into them before, but it just demolished the titty bar in my mind, where it was like, what is the point of ever going to one of those when I could see something of this quality for really a better price? Because I went to go see that show. I think it cost me like $26. Dude, there's titty bars where that's the cover to get in. Are you kidding me? So yeah, never like, I've gone to strip clubs since. I probably shouldn't say titty bar, that's like local slang, but you know, it's just, oh yeah, aerosol. It's just like, I've gone to them, but it's always because it's been an event. It's like, oh, we're all going. Like, okay, dude, whatever. I'll go because it's like a bachelor company or whatever. Sangen says, hey CHG, once you get back to Kaiser Redo, you should try one of the mini Russian paths, like my favorite, the Green Army Takeover. They're basically reject humanity, go back to monkey. I am not aware of this. I'm going to write that down right now. Kaiser Redo. Russia, Green Army. Polls are updated. What do the polls look like? It still looks like we're slapping everywhere. Blackmail in the White House. Transcripts of conversation. Time to call some plumbers. Uh-oh, Watergate on the way. By the way, can you guys hear the fan in the background? I just put a new one in. Well, it's not a new one, but it's a used one that works. It's much more powerful than my other one, which I'd been using for years and was just finally just burned out on me. But because the other one was so worn down that this new one, even though I have it on the lowest setting, is stronger than the old fan was. Meme on! Meme on! You see, that's what it's actually called. It's not Dream On. It's just Meme on! Meme on! Oh! Oh, let's see. Alex Scavo says, sing your favorite Ruby song. You mentioned you were a fan. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, first off, we have to update the standings here. So okay, hold on a second. Okay. Bidding for what song CHG will sing. This is amazing considering I'm not even good at it, singing. Okay, so the bidding for Ruby song to be determined, and CHG has sex with the devil song. Alright, so the new bidding, oh wait, oops, I mixed them up, my bad. Wait. Okay, so we had another bidding that I'm rounding up to $10 dues for a total of 25. I'm gonna have to find. I've never looked up Ruby Karaoke, so I have some songs that I really like, but I don't know if I'd be able to find backing tracks for them. Just as a heads up, I might. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So it's the Gorgolov path. You thought it was your computer fan? Oh, okay, so you guys can hear it. You know what? So then here, you know what? Let me try to turn that. Okay. So the bidding is still open, everybody. Anybody can donate for the next 18 minutes. You got 18 minutes to choose. It's still a tight race. So we're on 5 speed. We're just moving things along here. Let's take a look now. I want a commander. We're gonna do Maxwell Taylor. I think he's good for the reconnaissance. Although no, he's old guard though. So who do we want in charge of our air assault people? Maybe Dwight Beach. Maybe I just don't know. I don't know. What am I gonna do if there's a tie? If there's a tie, maybe I'll do both or something. Or I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to work it out. Maybe if it's a tie, I don't know. I don't know, actually. CIA operative reports for Judy. We will get a new operative and 25 expertise. Oh, nice. So then, let's see. Reject monkey, return to Turkey. So now we can recruit. Start recruiting the new operative. Okay, so I have to keep recruiting operatives to get the expertise up. So our current expertise is 0. What? Reduces expertise loss from failed missions. This stuff just confuses me, let me tell you. If you sing, we can't hear the fan. Wing, wink, sing both. Oh, man. So we got another donation in this one in favor of... Yeah, I'm putting the fan... I'll put the fan back on for now, but I promise I'll turn it off when I do the singing. Okay. So that's another 667, I think, right? Where's the alert? Where's the little thing? There we go. Gosh, what takes it so long? So we're up to 2667. Slight lead for the CHG has sex with the devil song. Okay. To get expertise, click on one of the map regions and do missions. Oh, so something, but it says they're all locked. Or oh, I have to set up things. Okay, so let's set them up in Africa. And I guess let's increase the budget. Let's go up to a little bit over a flat 100 mil. And I guess let's also unlock the Russia region. Just cause, so I can go spy on somebody or other. Oh, that is interesting, Sungens. Soren, you know, I just want to let you know that your nut in Satan comment that you keep spamming keeps getting blocked. So I'm the one letting it through the filter, just as a heads up. So Sangen says, fun fact, the Canadian flag of this mod was the second winner of the flag contest after the British pulled out. Okay. What's going on? Where's the music? Oh, sorry, we're paused. I'm so sorry. A crack in the facade. National Security Council. My God, is he a direct line to Hitler? Let's see if we can make a dent in the Unity Pack. Okay, we'll do that then. Okay, we have a new national focus to set. Let's get protecting our interests in South Africa. Pull! The voting, the bidding is open for another oh, if I get a tie, sing Winter Wrap Up from Ross Stewart. But Ross, who are you bidding for? You don't have to donate again, but who do you want your bid to go towards? The Ruby song or for the for the Devil song? Man, where's the music? I can't hear it. Ah. Okay. What is going on? I can't even hear it. Am I going crazy? There we go. There's the alert, though. Thank you very much, Ross. Much appreciated. Oh, this stream is getting crazy, y'all. Oh, man. And I was supposed to do this stream until I got tired because I got to work early in the morning. But, well, not early, but it's like, freaking, because I didn't sleep well last night, so I thought, oh, I'll just stream till I get sleepy and go to bed early, because, but wow, it's getting wild around here. Oh, we can build up the port of Magadan. We'll approach the RFP with that. Where is that again? I should know that. Right, over here, the mercenaries. The words that kill! Okay, Ross says that his bidding is going into, Winter Wrap Up. Or, excuse me, the Ruby song. $5, but then Winter for the tie. Oh gosh, then another 5 on top of that. Thank you very much. M4A3E8 Sherman with the $5. So we are up to 35. Ruby taking the lead with perhaps a Winter Wrap-Up kicker, so to speak. In search of a champion. Scoop Jackson, baby! And Nuremberger, herself of proud organ stock, sat up with an offended look. This is not how an organ accent sounds like, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everyone here is fighting for the same thing. I've done plenty to speak up for the underprivileged. At least I don't just sit around writing essays about it. Okay, so I want to talk about something cursed as hell that I saw once recently. So it was, I think it was over the summer, and some people were arguing about what was the coolest state, and like the prideful regions of the country. Of course, you have Texas, which is where I'm from, and they were arguing with Pacific Northwesterners, and then it was arguing about like COVID, and it's like, are you actually manlier if you are letting COVID rampage through your state like Texas is? And then the Pacific Northwesterners were saying like, yo, we wear masks and then we go riot, and they were just arguing, and it been back and forth. Nicholas says I've got over $67 so far, not by my count. I think it's 60 actually. Yeah, chicken nuggets and Mountain Dew Code Red. Oh my God, you'd have to pay me $60 to get me to drink Mountain Dew Code Red and chicken nuggets. Anyway, so the Texans and the Pacific Northwesterners were arguing back and forth. This was just on the internet, and then somebody posted this picture, and then it just said on one side, "Your average Pacific Northwesterner." And it was this buff dude with a big beard and, like, you know, the flannel, and he had a couple top buttons undone to reveal his hairy chest. Oh, Magadon has written to us. And then on the other side was this anime-esque drawing of, like, a femboy, like from a little bit under the waist up, you know, where you can kind of see some of the where the pubic hair would be, with and the, I don't know, it was like a femboy. I don't know if you call it she or a him or what, but yeah, and it said your average Texan, and it had the short shorts undone, and then like this open vest, and you could see the nipples. And then somebody said, "Oh my God, I've seen where that." So, and then somebody in the conversation said, "Oh my God, I've seen where that picture is from on the right." And then somebody says, Do you have the full picture? Do you have the source? And then the full source, the Texas femboy with the short shorts undone, its dick and balls were out. Just so, like, the zipper was tucked under it. And it was just like, yep, just your average Texan. It was so cursed. Oh, man, it's like, geez, these Pacific Northwesterners, they shoot to kill when they're arguing about what's so-called manly. All right. We're trying to apprehend a blackmailer. Charles B. Juneau. He'll be safely behind bars when the midterms come. 3 cheers to Hoover the Boy. So basically, Watergate is happening right now. Sherman says both are weak-ass losers are the real ones. We don't fucking do anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, oh gosh, I forgot to read the Magadan thing. So let's build up their port. I'm sorry I didn't read your message. Yeah, so they're over here doing their thing. The bidding war is still open for 9 more minutes, people. 9 more minutes. 8-ish, really. Just as a heads up. But yeah, he's just over here. It's like, we need food, although pride feeds their blackened heart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we have more bidding. Hold on, first, yet another leak. We're not done with Burnham yet. Nixon support, Guyanese segregation. I need a phone line to the CIA director. Uh-oh, some madness is going on down there. Okay, so we have another $4 just bid. Okay, so we've got, oh my gosh, and more bidding coming in. So another $5 have just come in for Ruby. You know what? We're just gonna add it up when it's all over. So that's $5 more for Ruby. We got another $13.33 coming in for the Devil Song. Oh goodness gracious. 7 more minutes to bid, everybody. You could be the deciding bid. Let's see, it's 3 a.m. and this late at night I had all the fun ideas. Sing them all. So you're saying, like, even if you win, you want me to sing the other one, or what? I don't know. All right. So I'm surprised. Geez, everybody's so locked in on the bid and the manliness that nobody even cared when I was talking about a Texas femboy with his dick out over his short shorts. Or maybe just femboys aren't just nothing anymore. Don't mean nothing. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get that femboy Hooters people were talking about, and then frickin' ILP victory in the Scottish elections, and then they're gonna, like, run the regular Hooters out of business because maybe they'll also have better food. William Wolfe and the Independent Labour Party have won up in Scotland. See, we need a CHG waifu just saying, yeah, unfortunately for right now, you just have my face cam here in the corner and I have to wear my mask because I'm broadcasting from the Triple C, the COVID capital of the country, El Paso, Texas. Hey there, Gary and Takero. Let's see. Save us for the devil. Vote for anime or whatever Ruby counts as. Oh, goodness. Femboys are so last year, CHG. Oh, I didn't know. I don't keep up with... I don't have my... I'm not up to date on my subscription to Femboy magazine. Let's see here. Yeah, VTuber CHG. You know, one of these days, if I could find out how to work the software, but I'd probably have to buy a webcam for it, and I'd have to get somebody to do the art for me, because I sure as heck can't. I would do that. Just have my face over the. Let's see. Oh, Ross Stewart says the power of God and anime compels thee, Ruby, please. So we've got another $5 bid. This one from Ross Stewart to the Ruby song. Yeah, VTuber CHG confirmed. Yep, right now it's just my face down here. Until then, you'll just have to settle for me saying anime things in an ASMR fashion. So, for example, Ross Stewart with the donation. Hope you like that. Okay, we got some more research to be done here as we deal with Watergate. An internal investigation. Yeah. There would be widespread panic if the news leaked to the rest of the executive branch's bureaucracy, let alone the press. Yeah, El Sapone in the Casa Free State. Oh, maybe that's gonna happen, maybe not. You know, seriously though, the Casa Free State in Equestrian War, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. At this point, whip out Excel, sing something pretty for the losers. I do have my Excel spreadsheets here. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Okay, hold on a sec. So we got another 13, 30, 3... Yeah, you know what? I am gonna have to do it. Bidding open for 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna start tallying. Okay. More president impersonations. Do you like my Nixon? Someone's breaking in. I actually once met Billy West, who is the guy who voiced a lot of different characters in Futurama, but for purposes of this discussion, he voiced Nixon in Futurama, you know, when he's the head in the jar. He says, "Oh, Barnabas 78 got horny on Maine, doesn't he?" Or is that what the kids say? Do they say that anymore? I don't know. But oh yeah, let's pick my field marshal guys real quick. Oh, Westmoreland, yeah, or whatever. Someone's breaking in. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So anyway, he voiced Nixon. And, no, Nico Wolf, no. Apparently the Lunar Empire does not go communist. I've had 2 different devs tell me it does not. I was misinformed on that. But anyway, so I was talking to Billy West, which was a really interesting meeting. We actually were talking for a while. And he was telling me, that, no, Nixon died before I was born, I think. Wait, let me check that. Okay, when did Nixon die? No, he died after I was born, but I had never met him, unless I was a baby, and I don't remember it. But anyway, so Billy West, he was talking about how when he was a kid, he saw that first presidential debate on TV, the one between Nixon and Kennedy, and that's the famous one where, if you don't know, they didn't do Nixon's makeup very good, and like he was sweating and he just looked really bad, and so people don't really remember what was said if you watched it on TV. They were just like, oh my god, he looks horrible, and so people who watched on TV tended to think that Kennedy won the debate, and then people who listened to it on the radio, who were actually listening to the substance, they thought that Nixon won the debate. Anyway, so Billy West was saying that he had watched that, and he was a little kid at the time, but because Nixon looked kind of weird and scary because he was all sweaty and funky looking under the lights, and and he just said, "Mom, he's gonna turn into a werewolf," so then he that's what inspired him when he grew up, and he was voicing Nixon in Futurama, where he was like, "I wanted to," so there was parts, just doing his weird noises as Nixon, because he was going to turn into a werewolf. President Werewolf, a full moon, 30 days a month. Okay, polls are closing in 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, it's last minute bid in, $10. I actually had the timing wrong anyway. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed, unless you're going to donate while I'm tallying. But I think we're going to safely say that it's closed. Where is the Vyatka tree? This one? Vladimir III. Right now, Mother Russia is bleeding. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna pull it up. So before I forget it, we're gonna put that other 10 in. Okay, no, we gotta know. Oh my goodness gracious! Last minute, because there's that slight delay. Another 2666, I think. Let me double check that. Let me use the converter. Actually, it's 2669. Okay. Thank you very much for everybody who donated. Just awesome. Oh, the splashing the cognac glass tokens everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna be right back. I'm going to add this up in my in my equivalent to Excel spreadsheet. Give me just a minute while I work on that. So I need to just move some things around here. Okay, but it's all in. It's all in. And we're gonna do this nice and open. I don't want to hear any stop the count. Okay, so we're gonna be okay. So the bidding for Ruby song versus CHG Devil Sex song. So we've got Ruby. We had 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot how to do math on this sheet. Excuse me. Yeah, we gotta go to the spreadsheet, y'all. Okay, so then I put. Oh no! I'm doing this totally wrong. So I have to do like the sum command. Okay, so I want to do something like this. No, dang it. Hold on, technical issues. You know what? We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way because I haven't used this sheet in ages. That's why I don't really remember how this works. Anyway, so we're just gonna do. Okay, the bidding for the Ruby song was 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I miscounted. There was only 4 5s. So, yeah, 5, 10, 10, 5. 5, 5, 5, 10. And then the Devil's song got 6.7. We're going to round it up. 13.3. 6.7. 13.3. And 13.3. And 26.7. Okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, so it's right. Sum A1 dot ax. I think I did that wrong. I think I have to say like A3 because that's when it started. A3 to A11. Maybe. What a time to learn. Or do I need to... I don't know. Or do I put it... Do I put it up here somewhere? Shoot. I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it simply. We're just gonna hard math it here. So 5 plus... I need an equal sign. Oh, okay. There's your problem. Oh no, it's equals. Okay. There it is. Boom. 55. And then over here, we're going to do equal sum freaking C3. Relearning all this stuff right in front of y'all. C3 to C10. Okay. Well, wow. Yeah, that seems to be a definitive win. Yeah, definitive win for the Devil Song. But I will do it this time because I was sensing the passion. I'm going to sing all three. Okay, we're gonna start with the Devil Song. We're gonna do the Ruby Song, and then we're gonna end it on the Winter Wrap Up. And we're gonna watch the viewers just melt away. Okay, so let's. Oh, this is my G1 climax prediction stuff that I was working on a while back. So here's what we're gonna do. So the Devil Song is unfortunately, I'm very sorry. It is. Yeah. Jeez, there's upset people in the chat. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the transition, and I'm going to pull up the lyrics for the Devil Song first. Now this one is a cappella. There's no backing music, unfortunately, but that just means that you can spend more time focusing on these incredible lyrics about CHG and the devil. So I would just like to remind you that in this in the concept of this song, the devil is a woman. So let's see here. I'm gonna try to find like a fine thing. Hold on a sec. Let's I'm gonna pull up a very fun image for you all. I'm sure you're all familiar with Elizabeth Hurley. You're probably actually not. She was before your time. But we're going to have Elizabeth Hurley here. Oh my goodness, what's happening? So she played a female devil in the movie Bedazzled, which is a terrific movie. Hilarious comedy. Super. It's not as though, yeah. So anyway, Akitnar, what are you trying to say at the end there? I'm not seeing what your message is. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab my water, and we're gonna start the miniature concert. Oh, excuse me, Caesar. Okay, but again, this really was. I don't think I'm going to do this every time if we ever do like bidding wars in the future. But this was very fun. So here we go. Review. Point of view is me. I am CHG. The devil is a woman and knocking on my door. Also, I'm a widower. Oh, wait, I need to turn off the game music. Okay, wait a minute. sorry, just so it's not interfering. So it's like I'm singing about so then I banged the devil, and then it's just wait a minute. Okay, here we go. For real. High atop a lonely moor, I lived alone. Well, an inn I kept, and as I slept, my pillow heard me moan. Oh, Minnie's the traveler has spent the night with me, but there's no woman in all creation who gives content to me. Well, some can manage once or twice, some make 3 or 4, but it seems to me a rarity is the woman who can do more. I'd do anything to find her in heaven or in hell, and as I spoke these words, sure I heard my front door bell, and the wind blew cold and lonely across my moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So boldly ran CHG, the door did open wide, and as I did, a tall and pretty stranger stepped inside. Well, I gave her bread and brandy, and when that she was fed, she said, "My dear, now have no fear, it's time to come to bed. For I've heard your plea right down the lane, I've come to see you right. But you must come to hell with me if I can last the night." Well, I said, "You randy devil, to this bargain I'll agree. For hell on earth or hell in hell, it's all the same to me." And the wind blew cold and lonely across CHG's moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Now as we tumbled into bed, the devil she proved well, and she thought before the night would end that I'd be in her hell. But when we came to number 9, I then cried out more, and when the 12th time came around, I then cried encore. At 25 the devil felt compelled to take a rest, but then I cried, "Come raise your head and put me to the test." At 69 I laughed, again I cried, and the devil said, "Well, I can see just how your wife died." And the wind blew cold and lonely across CHG's moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. At 99 the devil, she began to wail and weep. She said, "I'll give you anything if you'll let me go to sleep." But before the morning light was up and the devil hobbled home, CHG still not satisfied, once more was left alone. I lay there on my pillow, and I thought on 99, it's a pity that poor devil couldn't manage one more time. I'll call her up again tonight to see what can be done. With a little more application, she could have made the ton. And the wind blew cold and lonely across CHG's moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. But when I called to her that night, no devil did appear. For the first time in eternity, the devil she shook with fear. She said, of all the torments I've witnessed here in hell, I never knew what pain was till I rang your front door bell." And the wind blew cold and lonely across CHG's moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. And the wind blew cold and lonely across CHG's moor, and I never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Whew, okay. Any viewers left? I hope I came through clear. So anyway, that's how I banged the devil 99 times in a night. But we'll do some Ruby now. And let's get the TNO music back as ambiance. But thank you very much, especially to Tanya and Wolno, for sponsoring that wonderful bit of musicality. So direct your thanks to him. Now, because there's no hope under the CHG logo. So let's look for some Ruby karaoke, because I don't even know if that exists. Hey there, Kaiju dude. So I've been asked to sing one of my favorite Ruby songs, but the thing is, I don't know which ones exist in karaoke form. That was funny. I'm glad you guys like it. It's like, guys, come on. Okay, let me just ask you guys this, because sometimes, if the genders had been reversed, if it was a woman talking about wearing down the devil as a guy 99 times in a single night, would you think it was funnier or less funny, or what's going on? Hey, she got into this. The sex I had with the devil was completely consensual. Kaiji just says, this is Frank Garrett with Duncan Construction. I noticed I missed your call. What? Right. That's weird. Some sort of telemarketing thing. But in here. So what we're going to do, I'm just looking up what karaoke exists. It looks like there's a couple of songs. The thing is, my favorite Ruby songs are the Weiss ones, like This Life Is Mine and the Mirror Mirrors and all that. Oh my gosh, I am in a war. What's up with that? The American Guianan War. Wow. Too bad this is now a karaoke stream, man. Sorry. So, the thing is, her songs are like operas, so I don't think I can do that very well. And I'm not going to sing Cold, because I'll probably start crying. So, I don't know. What have we got out here? Oh, there's a playlist. Okay, here we go. Ruby Karaoke playlist. Is this one? Hold on. Oh, no, too loud. Okay, how about this? No. This is cursed, literally. Alex Scavo, y'all liked it? Okay, cool. So I'm probably going to do From Shadows, even though that's the song of my least favorite of the big four. But it's a great song. I've basically realized, I think I realized it like a little over a year ago, that even though I don't like Blake as a character, I find a lot of the stuff that happens around her interesting. And you know what? It's not that she's a badly written character. She's a character I just don't like. And there is a difference between that. So here we're going to do. We're going to do From Shadows, which is actually a duet. So I'll have to do both songs. People are coming back now that the song's over. Well, I got bad news because the Ruby song's coming up. And then we got one more after this. Hold on a sec. I should pull up something. Another picture. Okay. Let's see. Blake Adam from Shadows. Just give me a second here. Ruby. I was trying to say Blake, not Black. Blake. Okay, give me a second. So I've always thought, in terms of theme, this was a really great song because it just sums it up. You know, the concept of the White Fang and all that, and what they're doing. So here we go. Here we go. So From Shadows. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna start from here. No, I'll play the game a little more after the songs. We're gonna do this and then one more, and then I'll play a bit more. Oh, this song involves screaming. This is gonna suck. Absolutely, Alex. I absolutely would. Identify yourselves. It's a long intro, but I like it. Born with no life, into subjugation, treated like a worthless animal, stripped of all rights, just a lesser being, crushed by cruel, ruthless human rule. When it started, all we wanted was a chance to live our lives. Now in darkness, taking everything we want, and we will rise. From shadows will descend upon the world. Take back what you stole. From shadows we'll reclaim our destiny. Set our future free and we'll rise. Dun, dun. We'll rise. Love that part. Above the darkness and the shame, above the torture and the pain, above the ridicule and hate, above the binding of our fate. Liars, degenerates and killers, psychos, heartless, insane criminals, stupid mutts and nothing but pure evil. Primal bloodshed is all that's left to do. We're misguided, treated like we're criminals and we should hide. Born indicted, tired of being pushed around, and we will fly. We'll fly. We'll fly. From shadows we'll descend upon the world. From shadows we'll reclaim our destiny. Set our future free. Yep, and then she leaves. She leaves Adam. All right, well, who's still here? Wow, can't believe it. We still have, I think, only 6 people left. Yeah, so we're seeing, this is the results of a karaoke bidding war. Oh, also, by the way, thank you very, very much to William Paul Wright, who just signed up to my Patreon. Always appreciated. There should be a link to my Patreon in the description. Anybody who wants to donate monthly down there. You guys are really great. See, what's awesome about Super Chats and Patreon is it kind of gets away from the ad revenue part of YouTube, which some of you have probably heard. There's some things that are kind of hurting smaller channels right now. So Patreon is kind of becoming more important than ever. So anyway, we're going to finally wrap this up with Ross Stewart's request of Winter Wrap-Up. And again, I'm not going to do this. If we ever do karaoke bidding wars in the future, I won't do this many. I won't do them all, but we're going to, I'm feeling great today. It's been a fun stream, and I'll keep playing a little bit more in here. Yeah, Sam Cooper. Oh yeah, you've come in late. Yeah, we're gonna do one more song and then we're gonna go back to playing. Just give me 1 minute. Let's see. Let's actually try to keep any Ruby spoilers to a minimum because we're in the middle of a season right now, so I don't know who's watching it. Yeah, I like the idea. Hearts of Iron 4, yeah, play with the Grim mechanics, definitely doable. You can make some magic happen. Okay, Winter Wrap-Up wallpaper. Sorry, Capitalist AI, we've already passed by the frickin' decision regarding the Civil Rights Act. That was a while ago. But there's a lot of good animated shows out there. Anyway, so I'm just going to pull up a final image. We're going to pull up a picture from the Winter Wrap-Up episode of The Best Pony, although I will admit Fluttershy is winning me over as the years go by. But Rainbow Dash, loyalty herself. Here we go. This is kind of actually winter wrap up as we go into the winter season as it approaches. So final song and we'll get back to playing. Here we go. Hold on. Huh. Okay, wait, no, this is really low. There's one 20% louder. Here we go. Months of winter coolness and awesome holidays. We've kept our hoovesies warm at home, time off from work to play. But the food we've stored is running out, and we can't grow in this cold. And even though I love my boots, this fashion's getting old. The time has come to welcome spring and all things warm and green, but it's also time to say goodbye. It's winter, we must clean. How can I help? I'm new, you see. What does every pony do? How do I fit in without magic? I haven't got a clue. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here, bringing home the southern birds. A Pegasus job begins in clearing all the gloomy skies to let the sun shine in. We move the clouds and we melt the white snow. When the sun comes up, its warmth and beauty will glow. Thank you, Rainbow Dash. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Little critters hibernate underneath the snow and ice. We wake up all their sleepy heads so quietly and nice. We help them gather up their food, fix their homes below. We welcome back the southern birds so their families can grow. Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. No easy task to clear the ground. Wait, hold on, I messed that up. Going back. No easy task to clear the ground. Plant our tiny seeds with proper care and sunshine. Everyone it feeds. Apples, carrots, celery stalks, colorful flowers too. We must work so very hard. It's just so much to do. Winter wrap up, let's our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Now that I know what they all do, I have to find my place and help with all of my heart. Tough task ahead I face. How will I do without my magic? Help the earth pony way. I wanna belong, so I must do my best today. Wrap up, winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, cause tomorrow spring is here. Cause tomorrow spring is here. Awesome possum. Great. It's kind of lucky that you asked me to do winter wrap up. Once again, first off, thank you for everybody who participated in that bidding war. Wow, that was incredible. And of course, it all goes to help support the continuation of the channel and various expenses. So, thank you very much to everybody involved in that. You all are wonderful, and my cognac glass ranneth over, as some of you may have noticed during some of those donations. It literally splashed out of the glass. So, you guys are awesome. And also a shout out to William Paul Wright. Okay, so we're going to keep playing now. So what's funny is I actually did know the melody pretty well for Winter Wrap Up, even though I couldn't sing it very well, but because the person who introduced me to My Little Pony was a girlfriend that I had once had, and we lived together for a while. And so something that she liked to do, because let's say it was like a lazy Saturday or something, we were just watching some TV, to kind of just get moving and act, so we could kind of do something. She came up with this idea that we would she would throw on winter wrap up, and we'd see how much of the apartment we can clean in those couple of minutes. So it's like running around. It's like, okay, load the dishwasher, go get the put stuff in the laundry. It's just winter wrap up. It's kind of like, oh shit, we're already on the second course. Gotta go. Has anyone seen The Dragon Prince? It's done by the people that worked on Atlas, on Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've heard about this, but I thought it wasn't coming out until December. Let me look that up real quick. The Dragon Prince. It's on Netflix, right? But, oh no, apparently it's been going since 2018. What am I thinking of that's coming out in December? I heard about some show that was coming out soon. Huh. But that's neat. American Fantasy Computer Animated Streaming Television Series. Now, when you guys say it's made by the people who did Avatar: The Last Airbender, do you mean, like, is it the same writers, or is it an animation team? Oh, no, right there. Aaron Ihaz. I just answered my own question. Yeah, so he was the head writer of the show. Yeah. Huh. That's cool. And he's doing it with Justin Richmond, who was the guy he would co-write with as well. Very nice. It's the creator. That's pretty cool. Attack on Titan, can't really comment on it, Alex. I haven't seen Attack on Titan since the first season. There's just other animes I'm interested in. For example, I still need to watch... Before the year's over, I want to catch up on this one show, and then I want to watch SSSS Gridman, which is the only Studio Trigger anime I haven't seen. Oh yeah, right here. The NCSZ, which stands for... I don't even freaking remember the non-combat, whatever. I don't know. Scottish-Irish thingamabobbers. Let's see. To be a brony, you have to identify as a brony. Linus from Linus Tech Tips watches the show and enjoys it. Is not a brony. Yeah, now I did see that, yeah, like, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know if I could consider myself a brony just because, like, I don't go to the conventions. Although I did once do, like, an MLP-related thing at a convention where I did a contest, and, yeah, there was, like, a couple fun activities. Good afternoon, Dick. What's Hoover's offer here? This, I told you not to call me that. So here, we'll do some voice acting to kind of wash away the karaoke. Let's see. Hoover's offer. It's a shame to hear that Netflix is restraining them, but having said that, I think that Netflix has played a huge part in kind of making animated stuff more mainstream. Obviously, you have dedicated anime streaming sites like Funimation and Crunchyroll, but Netflix's stuff, like a lot of the anime they would bring in that they used to like kind of get the rights to stream, but then also stuff they've been doing originals. And like Love, Death, and Robots was great. I really think that opened a lot of people's eyes. People who, I don't want to call them normies, but people who weren't really into the artistic side of animated. They think of animated stuff as like cartoons still, but Love, Death, and Robots was, I think, a huge step in the right direction of showing the artistic possibilities of animation to a more mainstream audience. A capitalist AI says, CHG, would it be too much to ask for you to play as Heiderreich? It's a really fun ride, actually. Who's that? Is that Burgundy stuff? I don't even know. Heinz Franks. So, anyway, let's do some voice acting. Good afternoon, Dick, J. Edgar Hoover said as he stepped into the Oval Office, quietly shutting the door behind him. Nixon furrowed his brow and replied, I told you not to call me that. You tell me lots of things, Mr. President. Well, I had to postpone the one press conference where the media wasn't going to be after my head, so this had better be good. What Hoover had to say wasn't good, but it certainly was important. The FBI's investigation into the origins of the blackmailers had seen little success, but there still remained the question of what to do with the blackmail itself. Hoover, ever cautious and considerate, asked the president whether it would be best to seal it away in some classified vault or destroy it as much as possible. Either way, it would hopefully stay buried forever, although it could see some value in the future. The existence of blackmail could, after all, provide a rather large boon to the president in the upcoming midterm elections. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Yeah. By the way, I'm not going to stream for much longer. I had actually originally intended to only go for 2 hours max, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. We're going to say it's at the same time. There's no way I should still be working at that time, so I'll be home. Class 3 Senate election. So we've got news. We've got new senators. Our leaders are... Don't worry, I won't do that. So we have one more Democrat, one more Republican got elected senator, but it looks like the far right MPP. Did they take these two areas? I don't remember them having the Carolinas. Huh. He's one of the SS. We've got new senators. Our leaders are new. Dang it! I just said I wasn't going to do that. Look at me go. But yeah, you guys have been wonderful. This has been an amazing stream. GG, Nixon gonna be impeached. Oh no! Spooky music. Let's see. But there's also been other good animation. You know, BoJack Horseman was a Netflix show. That's incredible. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Question about your Commune of France game. When you do it again in Moirec, will you still be going Cerulean? No. I'm going to be doing a different path. I'll take different decisions to kind of spice it up a bit. Gonna help out a friend. Thank you for being... No, BoJack's not considered anime. I'm talking about just animation in general. Okay, yeah, GG. Let's see. A Colder War. One of the Reich's battleships. Fish-Eyed Lens. Zulu Bojim. The Giant Awakens. This is going to increase Spears and Borman's legitimacy. Oh, so I can kind of influence what happens in Germany. Fascinating. Yeah, animated and anime are different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about animated stuff in general. Some sort of war going on here, a raid between Yugra and Vorkuta. I always forget, how is this guy related? This is like Kirill's son, right? Castlevania was a big splash. Frickin' what's the one with like the giant chick and she wears orange? It's like Seven Deadly Sins, I think. I remember hearing people talk about that a lot. Confrontation in the radio. Get them on the radio! They're in the EEZ! Fucking Brits have to know they're not supposed to be here at this point. Let's see. We must stand down. Those Kraut bastards are in for it now. They rammed us. Oh, we gonna start a war with Germany right now? Do you dare approach me, Germany? Are you challenging me? Yeah, you got the friggin' Shaggy pose. When did Shaggy become the new Chuck Norris? Do you guys remember when that became a thing a couple of years ago? It's like, zoinks, you're making me use 10% of my power. Or stuff like that. It's just Shaggy der Obermensch. Oh, I don't even friggin' know. Barely care. Yeah, it's just that or whatever. Escalate. Oh, we're escalating. We're escalating, baby. And yeah, I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow, and we're gonna play through this one specifically as well. So look forward to that. Yeah, it's the end of the world is it, and I feel fine. Can anybody do the verses though? You know, or freaking, you know, doing the part, you know, that's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane, Lenny Bruce is not afraid, eye of a hurricane, listen to yourself churn, world serves its own needs, don't serve your own needs, feed it up a knock speed, grunt, no strength, no ladder structure, clatter with the fear of height, down height, wire and a fire, represent the 7 games in a government for hire in a combat site, left her, wasn't coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck, team by team, reporters baffled Trump, tethered crop, oh, look at that low plane flying then, overflow, population, common group, but it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heart bleed, tell me with the rapture and the reverend and the right, you vitriolic, patriotic, slam fight, bright light, feeling pretty psyched, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Yeah, let's see. Shaggy lost his fear in a TV movie and went ultra instinct on some bikers. Oh, yeah. Wow. So, did you like that? Yeah, you know, Eminem was pretty quiet when they put that song out. He got pretty quiet that year. Okay, you gotta go, Sam? Alright. I'm getting some woes. Oh, did y'all not know I could spit that way, bruh? You could do 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies. That is freaking impressive. I'm gonna try to do that, okay? Does anybody know the song they were talking about? It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, said I'm angry. You know what I mean? I think the first time I heard that song was in the Digimon movie. There was some cool songs in there. There was like the freaking then again I listened to the dub, so I don't know if it was like that in Japan, but the freaking Mighty Mighty Boss Tones were on that soundtrack. So so I'm gonna try to do the first chorus to the second chorus of Bare Naked Ladies one week. It's been a long time, and I'm not gonna listen to it beforehand. Excuse me. And so, like, this song's just about a couple fighting. That's what it all comes down to. It's been 1 week. Hold on, let me get some bonus songs here. Hold on a sec. Here we go. About to drop some bars. These are some 90s bars, bro. Y'all don't know about these 1990s bars when everything flew. That wasn't always good. Supreme Court Justice just died. Okay. In the game, not real life. Don't panic. Don't panic, liberals. Anyway. Excuse me. Here we go. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get your act together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realize it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Hold it now and watch the hood wink as I make you stop think. You think you're looking at Aquaman, I summon fish to the dish, though I like the Shadow Swiss. I like the sushi because it's never been touched by it's never touched a frying pan. I like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Big like Leanne rhymes because I'm all about value. Bert Kemfert's got the mad hits. You try to match wits. You try to hold me, but I bust through. Gotta make a break and take a fake. I'd like a stinky cake and shake. I like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Gotta see the show, cause then you'll know the vertigo is gonna grow. Cause it's so dangerous, you'll have to sign a waiver. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile, though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can understand what I mean? Well, you will soon. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me, I've still got the rug burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. You realize it's not my fault, not a moment too soon. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, and now I sit back and wait till you say you're sorry. And then the best part is at the start of the second verse where he goes, you know, the chicken to China, the Chinese chicken. Anyway, Fat God 100 says, what's the new order about? Oh, are you new here? So the new order is an alternate history mod where Germany won World War II, And so basically, fascism reigns in Europe, and a steel curtain has been drawn along the continent. The Kingdom of England, I think, is technically not part of the... No, it is part of the pact, yeah. So there's an England... Oh, God help us all, Burgundy's got nukes. So England is part of the Nazi pact as well, but there's independent areas, so like there's the Republic of Scotland, for example. Hitler is still alive. It's 1962. Russia has... turned into this, I'd call it a Jackson Pollock painting, but, it's a little, it's not enough streaky lines, but basically there's just a million Russian warlords who are all trying to reunify the country that encompass a very wide range of ideologies, ranging from traditional Marxist-Leninists to authoritarian communists to resurgent czars and monarchists. You've got like the West Russian Revolutionary Front. The Free Aviators are out here. There are 2 different cases of LARPers, like Nazi Russian LARPers. Stuff. It's a world without Poland, so it's better. Am I reading this chat right? Is that what I mean? Yeah. What's a Gary Powers incident? Wait, hold on a sec. Gary Powers, I've heard that name. Oh, the U2 pilot, right. Yankee Stadium, another achievement for the state of Wisconsin. We got the cheese, yeah. We've got the cheese. We've got the cheese, yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the 90s was a crazy time. Has anybody ever heard that song Informer from Snow? It's got MC Sean in it. The Informer, say daddy me, snow me go blame, a licky boom boom down. Like that Canadian reggae rap was acceptable in the 90s. It was a wild time. That's what happens. That's what a Pax Americana does to the music business. Oh my God. Yeah. What do you know about the mornings? Oh, yeah, Tam, it's quite early in the morning for you. It's, 4 in the morning? Elton, Tam's over there singing, Someone Saved My Life Tonight by, 4 in the morning. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The Elton John song, Someone Saved My Life Tonight. It's just because the 4 o'clock in the morning line, there's the frickin', it's in the second verse. He goes, I never realized the passing hours of evening showers, a slip noose hanging in my darkest dreams. I'm strangled by your haunted social scene, just a pawn outplayed by a dominating queen. And then Tam goes, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, damn it, listen to me good. I'm sleeping with myself tonight, saved in time, thank God my music's still alive. Meet the new boss again. Politician has been reelected. So Wallace did something. Hey, Kyo, you're coming in right as I'm about to wrap it up. I'm sorry. Sherman says, I'm blasting Living After Midnight, even though it's only 10. Living after midnight, rocking till the dawn. Yep. So I hope I'm not mixing up Judas Priest with somebody else, but didn't like the lead singer come out as gay like 10 years ago? But I just remember seeing a thing. It was like a VH1 comedy show, but they were talking about it. And one guy's like, "Yeah, I was a huge Judas Priest fan, and then after they came out, and then I looked at my album covers, and like they're always in leather and in kinky clothing, and I went, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense." Yeah, that's off the British Steel album, kind of a classic in English hard rock / metal. That's the album that starts with, You know the breaking the law, didn't it? Breaking the law, didn't it? Halford, yeah, Halford's gay. Yeah, which kind of, there's actually this comedian who he has a joke about that where he, oh shoot, what's that alarm? Okay, that's the alarm telling me I seriously need to start getting ready for bed or something. But okay, we're gonna wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Yeah, Magada's pragmatic fascism. Yeah, we've already gone over this. But anyway, what was I talking about? Judas Priest. Yeah, but this comedian, he was talking about, he had been watching TV and they were doing like a marathon of 1980s rock music videos, and he was going, hey, did you know that if you were into hard rock in the, yeah, I know that there's the fight in Guyana, I'm going to let it play out without me. I want to see what happens. Oh, it's only against me. Oh, I thought they were against the entire alliance. Well, shoot, that changes everything. I'm so sorry, everybody. I could have been doing an invasion this whole time. My bad. Blunder on my part. Although I can, like... Ah! Stop it, damn it. No, okay, hold on. Alright. Judas Priest is your favorite band. Nice. Yeah. Guyana. Although I don't think I need it for domestic issues, probably. I don't know. We're going to, okay, from the shores of Miami, from the ports of Miami to the shores of Paramaribo. Get they candy asses. There is a CK2 Ruby mod. Are you freaking serious? Are you very serious right now, Alex? Hold on a sec. Crusader Kings 2 Ruby mod. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh my goodness, it does exist. But it says development has been aborted. Someone else shall take it it is to be continued. Oh, man. Look, I'm going to download this mod anyway, though. Let's see. Hearts of Iron for Ruby mod. You gotta be kidding me, people. What? Oh, also, yeah, it just hasn't been done in like 2 years. So I'm pretty sure that these are dead. Oh, well. That's just the story. That's the story of frickin' of mods, right? Hearts of Iron 4 mods. It's like play them while they're there or whatever, but then they're gone. Baby, you're gone, da, da. All right, this should be pretty easy to set up though. Lord McCarl says, Ruby is bad, IDK, why people care about it. I would strongly disagree. I would say Ruby is flawed, but it's not horrible. And they sure seem to try, damn it. I say, though, if nothing else, Ruby is redeemed by its soundtrack. I think Jeff Williams and I think Cassie Williams is his daughter? Pretty sure that's his daughter. But the woman singer. John Glenn just became the governor of Ohio. Good for him. Yeah, you know what? You're totally right, Tam. It's people hoping things will live up to the expectations. But, like, yeah, Jeff Williams, I've always said to people that, like, if Jeff Williams walked into, like, the head office of Ruby and they said, hey, dude, if you want me to stick around for another season, I'm going to need you to add another 0 to my paycheck. They should just go, yes, sure, thank you for not charging us more. And then, you know, go along. Oh, yeah, have some Fighter Scholar. And, you know, just be thankful he doesn't charge more. Because narratively, there's so much great stuff in the music that and I don't know how much of it is just him on his own or he collaborates with the writers, but I would almost argue that Jean and Pyrrha's relationship is developed more in the music than in the show. Yeah, that's too much of an exaggeration, but like, I couldn't listen. Okay, after the thing that happened to Pyrrha in Shine in season 3, after that particular event, I couldn't listen to Shine. That's the name of the song, Shine. Literally for years. Oh, looks like it was too late. Yeah, we didn't get involved fast enough, and they just broke away. I guess because enough time had passed. My blunder, everybody. My blunder. And then Cold is so sad. Very sad song. But of course, the best ones. Well, not of course. This is in my personal opinion the best ones. I think all the Weiss songs he does are just like 10 out of 10. Every single one. They're like, there's all the mirrors. Point me to them. You're bored. Okay. I guess I'll. Okay. Hold on a sec. I guess here's like a link to. This is one I like to listen to because it's a mashup of several of Weiss's songs. But I would just say if you're going to listen to it, be aware that. Actually, you know what? Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. I'm going to delete that link. Okay. So these are the trailer songs. So there's no spoilers in them. So these are the first 4 songs they did, one for each of the main 4 girls. But it's all amazing, and yeah, like all of Weiss's stuff, all the mirrors. It's My Turn, Path to Isolation. All of them are incredible 10 out of 10 songs, in my personal opinion. But we're gonna end the stream here. This has already gone on much longer than I thought it would. But thank you very much for joining me. That was super fun. Again, huge thanks to everybody who donated. I was writing to Carl, but thanks. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I think the first 5 seasons of RWBY are all on YouTube for free as well. After that, you've got to go to their website to keep watching. But it's like, oh my gosh, you're telling me after the first, 5 seasons of a show, it's not free anymore? Actually, it's still free on the website. You just can't watch it on YouTube. But it's like, wow. It's like how, freaking Paradox gives Crusader Kings 2 out for free now. It's like, yeah, but without the DLC, what am I going to get, like 400 hours out of this game without it? But yeah, I'm going to try to stream tomorrow at the same time, unless like I'm exhausted or some unfortunate circumstances come up or whatever. I'm going to be coming back. So thank you very much. I'm Conquering History Games. You all have yourselves a wonderful day. And please be sure to subscribe. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, I don't know why you haven't. That's very confusing to me. And remember, if you have come in later and you weren't able to see the earlier parts of the live stream, I try to put every single live stream video I do in my live stream playlist on my YouTube channel, which who knows how long that playlist is now. But just keep scrolling down and you'll see it. Yeah, there you go, Alex. So again, thank you very much for everybody who donated and joined Patreon as well.